Hello everyone and welcome back to another Minecraft video. In today's video we are going to be starting a whole new survival series. Hey, get it? Yes! So basically in every episode it's either just gonna be me or I'm gonna be with a friend or something. And we're gonna be playing in the same map, this map right here, for survival. So basically, I know you're supposed to start off by getting wood, so I'm just gonna do that. But I've had this game for a while, I just recently got it on PS4, but I had it on my Xbox 360 for a while, but I never actually played survival. Like, I was pretty good at building in creative mode, but I didn't play survival that much because I was too scared of the mobs, or whatever you call them. So, I know the basics, but I don't really know, like, exactly what I need to do. like, getting into the nether and the portal, I don't know how to do any of that shit, and I'm too scared to go mining alone, so basically, that's why I'm gonna need to have friends to do this with me and help me out. But in the first episode, I'm gonna be all alone, because I'm a loner, and I have no friends. Anyways, okay, so I think I need to, how do there we go. Okay, made a bunch of, and then with that, I need to make a crafting table. Okay, and then with the crafting table, I could make sticks, and then with those I can make weapons. Perfect. Yeah. Let's take this up. Now hopefully oh, I have a map. Oh, I don't have a fucking map. Shit. I think I've played on this map before actually, but I somehow lost my map, so I guess I'm just gonna have to roll without it. I don't even know how I'm gonna do that, but I'm already dying of hunger too. I need to freaking get something. Can't eat a dog, can I? Poor doggy. I'm actually freaking vegetarian, so and honestly Minecraft is the only game that's acceptable where I could just eat fucking meat. Cause I know that's like one of the main things. Oh my god, it's getting dark already. Sorry, sheepy. I need to start getting back. Or getting somewhere. Like to a village or something. I'm gonna start heading this way. I hate playing this alone when it's nighttime. I have it on easy difficulty right now, so there's gonna be mobs. And I'm fucking scared. Great. I got this little gingerbread woman outfit for free. Skin pack, I mean. Oh my god, here's a zombie already. I totally forgot how to... I need to mine like something. I forgot how to cook. I know I have to have a furnace, or I think that's what you call it, but I don't remember how I could even get one, so I think I'm just gonna eat this raw. I know, gross, but I don't want to die. I'm scared. Usually I should build like a house myself, but right now I'm just kind of vulnerable and I don't really know how to do anything. Oh, I'm so used to playing this with someone. This is actually one of the very first times I actually played alone. Oh my god. What the fuck is that? A giant slime? Is it gonna attack me? Oh my god. Oh my god, it's attacking me. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god. Ew, get away, get away, get away. They're all attacking me, it never goes. What the hell? I've never even seen a freaking slime. I thought they were only small. I didn't think they could be that big. Holy shit. Oh no, I can't see anything. Shit. I don't know what to do. No. I'm already scared. Fucking creeper? Is that a creeper? It is a creeper. Oh no. Don't let it see me, don't let it see me. The thing I'm scared of the most on here is the fucking Enderman and the witches. Like, oh, and the fucking skeletons. Oh my god, I hate the skeletons. Oh no, 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 no. Oh my god. I mean, the only thing I play alone is like the battle. Like, you know, you saw in the very first Minecraft episode I posted that, you know, I did the battle with friends, but sometimes I play that alone, you know, because it's online and I do pretty decent, but you know, it's not scary. Like, this is like, it's lonely. Like, you're playing alone in the dark, no idea what to do, a noob at Minecraft. Like, legit. This is fucking scary. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Oh. Oh my god. I have played this before. The same map. I guess I could just start here then. I made this house with someone that I no longer talk to. But he basically, he made everything. Let's take these down. So if you guys want to know the tea, basically, it was my boyfriend, and, long story short, he is just a liar, like, plain and simple. I'm not gonna name any names or anything, but, you know, he told me all these things, like that he would never leave me, he loved me so much, and guess how he fucking breaks up with me, quote unquote. He blocks me on everything, and blocks my friends, so they don't contact him. It's pretty ridiculous, and honestly, like, the first couple nights I was bawling my eyes out crying about it, but now I'm just like, if I were to do that to someone else, then I would have to really, really hate their guts. So, whatever I did to make him hate me, like, I'm not gonna dwell on it. Like, I'm just gonna let him, you know, it just sucks because I really thought that he was the one, but, you know, that's what I always think about my boyfriends. And I was so happy when he got me this llama. You know what? It would be kind of cheating if I started up here anyways, huh? I got a great idea. I'm just gonna... Let's see if there's anything I can use. Oh, perfect. Use this, and this, and this, and this. Let's do ourselves a favor and get rid of everything. It's like, sometimes I think about it, like, when I'm randomly, like, watching a movie or a TV show, I'm like, you know, I could be doing this with him, but it's like, I'm just so glad for the friends I have, honestly. Like, if they weren't there for me, I don't even know where I would be emotionally right now. But they helped me, you know, get through it. And, you know, my friend Chloe, and, like, I just have so many good friends. My friend Margot. I'm just so glad that they were there for me through all this. And I'm just, it's kind of sad because it was something that I expected. Like, I didn't expect it from him, but knowing that I've been through so many relationships and so many guys have screwed me over like that and just treat me like shit, it just, it's the sad part that didn't surprise me. It just broke my heart because I thought he understood me, and I thought he would never hurt me, and I actually believed that, and I was so stupid for believing it. It was so stupid. Just so stupid. But I'm gonna start fresh. It'd be cheating if I use this, so I could just not include this in the video, but I feel like I should, just to kinda get over this. Like, I need to stop fucking dwelling on it and just get past it. I did, you know, I tried to reach him, even though he blocked me and everything. I shouldn't have, because honestly, that's probably what kept him away for longer, but I did try to reach him on, YouTube. You know, I just commented, and then he deleted it. It wasn't really a bad comment, it just said nice commentating, because I liked his commentating, because for the first time, he wasn't making a video with all of his annoying friends. But, but then, yeah, I just stopped. I stopped watching his videos because it just make me really, really sad, and so I unsubscribed from him, and I just moved on. And honestly, like, I admit, I know for him, it was probably, he didn't even care at all, and he just probably laughed about it with his friends, which is disgusting to think about. But, you know, this was probably one of the hardest hardest breakups I've ever dealt with. Like, I've been in a relationship for like almost a year long, and it wasn't as heartbreaking as this one. I don't know what it was about him, but it was just the way he did it. All my breakups were actually like an argument or something, or like, you know, we just called it off, and so we stayed friends for a bit, and then we would like eventually like stop talking. But he just, nope, he just wanted nothing to do with me, which is, I was about to say it's understandable, but honestly, it's not. For you to tell someone that you're gonna be there for them, and you're never gonna break their heart, you're never gonna, and this guy, this guy, he told me and my friends all the time, he was like, he said something about never, like, wanting to avoid confrontation, like he thinks that's what, like, bitches do, they, like, pussies, or he said something like that. But it's just like, wow, what a fucking hypocrite. And I've talked to so many people about it, like, either angry, like, I'm talking to them angry about it, or like, I remember the first night was the hardest night for me. I tried to reach all his friends, but you know, they all had me blocked, and it was kind of shady how fast he did it. It was like he was planning it, and then he did it out of nowhere. Like, it wasn't really a big deal. I was just upset because he was watching a movie with his friend instead of me when he made plans to watch the movie with me. Like, and then I was just like an hour later, he texts me and he's like, "Oh, join the party. Like, I just left for you." And I'm just like, "No, like, you need to like, you were just ignoring me, and like and now all of a sudden you want to talk to me, like." And I was already in the party with my friend Chloe, my best friend Chloe, and we were just having a girl talk. So I just didn't feel like, you know, arguing or anything. So I don't know if like he wanted to break up with me in that party or if he just wanted to talk. But right after the last thing I said to him, I was like, just go back to your friends, like, because all of a sudden he was just ignoring me for them. And, you know, I didn't mind it at first, like, I was just like, okay, it's just his friends, like, I'll just let him be, and then he started, like, that's when it really got to me, when he made plans, like, I went out of my way to stop everything I was doing to, watch this movie with him, and then it turns out, at the same time that he wanted to watch the movie with me, he was, watching it with one of his friends. And, like, that's totally fine, but you shouldn't have made plans to, like, do that with me. And, like, it just makes me so sad. And there was countless amount of times, like, so shady that he just ignored me and pretended like he was busy when he was really just talking to his friend, which is totally fine. Because, like, I have times where I, like, want to talk to my friends too, but I would invite him or like offer him to come or like see what he was doing, but he would never invite me. It was only once where he invited me, and that was the first time we met. And his friends liked me at first. They thought I was funny, and you know, they liked me. But there was an occasion with one of his friends where I basically he had sexual like occasions, quote unquote, with one of his friends, and he told me it happened before like I met him. So I basically just told him to like tell his friends to like drop whatever they had, or like not the friendship but like the sexual, what the hell, to like not drop the friendship but like the whatever sexual like tension they had, because I know they never dropped it. So like I told him that, and he was like, okay, yeah, his friend was being cool about it. And then like minutes later, after he leaves the party, he messages my ex, and he's like, well, at the time is my boyfriend, but he messages him and he's like, oh, tell him not to like talk to me in that tone again. And I was like, okay, what? Like, all I did was ask him just not to do it again, like. But that was all settled. So basically, it was a large heated argument for no reason. And he wasn't even there. Like, his friend wasn't even there. He's the one who caused it. But it was solved. It was just that he misunderstood the way I talked, because I have like a feminine voice, I guess, and it sounds kind of sassy. But so yeah, I brought that up because yeah, I haven't really talked to his friends since that argument with his one friend. So I feel like he didn't give me a reason at all, and then I know that when I had that little argument with him about like not ignoring me and making plans to watch the movie, when like literally he watched the movie with his friend instead, even though he wanted me to like, oh sorry doggy, I'm just gonna kill you anyways. Even though he wanted to like watch a movie with me. So I feel like his friends might have gotten in his ear about it and like encouraged him to do it, because I know after everything he said to me and the way he wouldn't do that to me. Like he wouldn't do it all by himself. I know his friends were definitely like encouraging him to, you know, end it with me, or like they were telling him bad stuff about me. I don't know. I don't know if it was just one of them or all of them, but I know some of them are cool. Some of them, well, I thought they were cool, but I do not know. You know, I might be totally wrong. Maybe he did it all on his own for some weird reason, but I know for a fact if it wasn't for that one friend that he had sexual intercourses with, then we probably would still be together. But honestly, the way he did that, like, the way he blocked me like that, and just completely just gave up that easily and didn't even, like, try, just proved that he didn't give a fuck. Like, he didn't even care. So it's like, you know, just be a heartless asshole. Like, I don't really care. But don't give me that sob story about how all of your fucking exes, like, treat you like shit when literally it was probably the other way around, honestly. And I actually believed into his fucking bullshit. I fed into his pity, and I remember there was one time we were talking, like, it was a really deep conversation, and we both started crying, and it was actually, I'm not gonna get into details, it was pretty personal, and even though what he did was fucking very childish and very disrespectful, I still have respect, so I'm not gonna say anything about his personal life or anything like that, and even though, like, if I did, it wouldn't affect anything because I'm not saying his name, but my friends and he knows who he is. So, if you are watching this video, which I doubt you are, but if you are, I just want to let you know that honestly, I don't really know what to say. Like, I said what I needed to say. Like, you know, if he truly cared, I feel like he wouldn't have blocked me. So, you know, it's happened to me once before, and I told him at the beginning, I don't know if you'll be able to handle me. I'm a lot to deal with. He was like, I could probably handle you. I was like, I don't know. And he was, yeah. I can be very clingy and territorial, quote unquote. I wasn't that territorial with him, but I was only territorial when he was around, you know, the guy that he had sexual intercourses with, because, like, wouldn't you be? That's basically like, wouldn't you be paranoid if someone was hanging out with someone they had sex with before? Like, let's say, like, if it wasn't sex, but like, he was like, oh no, it's a one-time thing. Like, it doesn't matter if it's a one-time thing, like, it was still a thing that happened, and it was recently, right before I met him. But I got through it. I'm honestly, I'm pretty much over it. You know, it does come to mind sometimes, like, randomly it'll just come to my mind, and I'll get either angry or sad or frustrated or mad. Maybe sometimes I'll get even happy that, like, just to think about the good times that I had with him. But then that'll obviously make me sad because it's like, why couldn't he just tell me that he wanted to end it? You know, why did we had such a good relationship, like friendship, but even before we were, like, you know, official dating, like, it was a really strong connection, I felt. And we had really deep conversations, and it was more than just a relationship. It was a friendship. It was a connection. It was amazing. Like, regardless of the fact that he did make a dick move and just block me, like, I will not forget the good times we had together. Like, no matter how hard I try, I'm not going to forget. Like, maybe I'll forget in, like, 10 years from now, but, like, as of right now, it's going to come up, you know, here and there. Like, I need to go get an axe. I'm sick of doing this with my fists. And there is no axe. Okay, let me make one. Is there any sticks in here? I can make sticks for you now. And okay. What was I saying? Sorry, doggy. Don't want to kill you, but I'm honestly just destroying all of this. Maybe this could be like a pre-episode instead of episode 1, because it's not. I could do that. I'm gonna make this like a shit, like a maybe like a I don't know if I can know something that's right before the season starts, the series starts, because I totally forgot that this was a map I already did. I thought this was a brand new map, but because it just says New World for the title. I didn't put an actual title. And then when I saw I had no map, I was like, oh shit, please don't tell me this is the one that I did with him. And it was. So this has turned into, supposed to be, the beginning of the survival series to a new beginning, I guess. And honestly, this makes me feel better just destroying all this because of I didn't really get to say anything. Like it hurt so badly. Like he hurt me so badly. He did everything that he said he wouldn't do. Everything he promised me, he broke. He broke all of his promises just in a matter of seconds. So if you're someone who's gone through a breakup or a relationship or you know like some people have had it way worse than me, like way fucking worse. And honestly, I've had worse breakups than this one, but this one just hurt the most emotionally because I loved him. I really did. And I don't think he loved me, and he told me he did, but actions speak louder than words, and his actions didn't show that he loved me. So, you know, I was wrong about him, like I usually am with most guys. But it's just how it is. I'll just take it as a lesson, and I'll learn from it, and grow from my mistakes, and just move on. Like, I definitely think blocking someone is very childish and not the way to go about it. If you're someone watching this video and you just want to end it with your significant other or something, please do not block them. That's just so childish and petty, like, and selfish, and just don't block. Just tell them. Have guts. Do it yourself. Tell them that you want to end it with them, and you know, it's better just to have a final like conversation or argument about it rather than just ending it on like just silence, like just nothing. I remember the first night I didn't sleep at all and it just disgusts me to think about. I was kind of stalking him, I admit. You know, it's what happens after breakups. If you don't know, uh, usually it's usually a submissive one to, well, actually both of them do it, but, you know, it's a different time. Like, for the dominant one, it's, like, more, like, around, I don't know, it's different for everyone, but, for me personally, the first couple nights were the very hardest, and I woke up in the middle of the night, 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., I kept going back to bed, but I kept waking up and just realizing that I lost him and I fucked up. And I was thinking everything was my fault when it wasn't. I was just feeling so guilty, and I felt like I lost everything, like, cause I was just feeling like, oh, I'm never gonna find someone, like, this and that, like, he was the only one that was for me, like, you know, just the same stuff that people usually think during breakups. But, you know, crying, it made me feel better crying about it and talking to people. That's why I actually could sleep, is because the friends I had, I would wake up, talk to them, and sometimes they were all asleep, like all of my friends, so I had absolutely no one to talk to. So what I would do is, you know, just some people, I had a couple friends that I never really talked to that much, but I contacted them because they were online at the time, you know, when I woke up at like 1 a.m. and they were there for me as well. Like, I just sat there and cried, and they're like, why are you crying? And I was just like, oh, my voice was like shaky, and I don't know why I just built that. I was just like, I just explained everything to them, and, you know, and just to think about, like, but yeah, I was stalking him, and I did watch his videos, like, the first day that we, like, you know, quote unquote broke up. I wouldn't say we actually broke up because he just blocked me, but his friends were like, oh yeah, so he broke up with you, and I was just like, okay, whatever. Well, I actually wasn't like, okay, whatever. But, you know, it was like, oh, like, I was kind of freaking out. Like, the first, when he blocked me, my heart started pounding, and I started, like, I couldn't breathe, and I was, like, freaking out, and I was just trying to take slow breaths. He actually got me this fucking bird. Sorry, birdie. And the rain. It was raining in Minecraft, and we were in this room talking on the mic all night, the first night we met. It was pretty romantic, I gotta admit. But, the rain just distracted me. I lost track of what I was talking about. Oh, but yeah, I watched his YouTube videos the first night, or the first day that, you know, it happened. And, he was just having fun and laughing with his friends and pretending like everything was normal. And it probably was for him, but for me, I was on the other side of that fucking camera, on that fucking screen, just bawling my eyes out. I was an emotional mess. Like, I was a wreck. I remember I told my mom, she was at work, and I told her everything, because I already told her about him, and she was so happy for me, and, you know, I told her, I was like, Mom, you were right about him, like, because she told me, she was like, that's how they are at first, Aaron, they're usually really nice in the beginning, and they just fucking screw you over, and I was like, no, I think he's different, but he wasn't any different. I should have just listened to my mom. But I texted her and told her, and she was like, are you okay? Do I need to come home? And I was like, no, I'll be fine. But I really wasn't. But I preferred to just be alone so I could just cry without, you know, being judged or anything. I just cried until my eyes were just so, you know, dry, and I just felt like complete shit, and I think about what would have happened if I did, you know, like, I just guilt trip myself a lot, like, I always say it's my fault, but honestly, I've talked to a lot of people, and, like, people, at first I was just like, oh no, they're just saying it's not my fault just because they, like, feel bad for me, and they don't want me to, like, you know, feel like any type of way, but, I was thinking about it, and honestly, this is not my fault. Like, I really tried with him. I really tried, like, I tried, and he didn't even appreciate me, and like he thought that I don't even know what he was thinking, because he didn't tell me that much about like why, like when we were arguing, he would usually like I would try to explain to him like you know, I want you to be honest about everything, and I'll be honest about everything, and he was like, yeah, I like honesty, and I was really honest with him, and that didn't turn out so well. So but yeah, I was really upset the first couple days, and I have a lot of other frickin' breakup stories, but this one was just the most like worthy for like a story time, you know. The other ones are kind of ridiculous and kind of pathetic, and this one is too. The ending was, but while I was with him, it was like, and I thought I would be together with him forever. Like I truly did, and I never felt that way about a guy before. Never. I knew like with every guy that eventually like, you know, something bad would happen. Like I would just, I'm used to expecting the worst, but I'm used to waking up every day and just being so fucking annoyed and like just feeling like I'm gonna be alone forever. Until I met him, and he made me feel a lot better. You know, made me feel happy about waking up, and he made me wanna, you know, he motivated me to do better. But honestly, I feel like when I lost him, first of all, that's when like decided to start doing my YouTube again. Right after, I was just like, what can I do to not feel so alone? Because people aren't gonna be there like 24/7. People have lives too, you know. Like my friends, you know, my friend Chloe, she has a boyfriend, and like she likes, you know, she doesn't always want to hear me whine about my ex, so so like, you know, I'm just like, and she isn't always gonna be on freaking PlayStation, and neither are other people. So like, it's like, what can I do to not feel so alone, but also like be alone at the same time? Just like, I could do YouTube again, because I wanted to do it for like so many years. Like I remember when I was 14 is when I made the trailer. If you look at my first video, it's the trailer that I made when I was 14. I think it was right before my 15th birthday. I um I remember how frustrating it was, but I didn't give up. I tried really hard, and I am honestly proud of it, even though I made it when I was so young, and it's kind of, you know, I like it. I like it. It's a cool trailer. But I had the Elgato and everything. I was ready to record on my Xbox 360, and I remember I started recording my first video. I was super stoked. I had my channel art, my logo, like my channel name, my trailer. Everything was ready, and I had like a small amount of like you know, people who were like waiting for me to start posting. You know, like not even just like my family and friends, which actually like people I just met because they saw my trailer and they really liked it. But I started it, and and then it started lagging, and I was trying everything to like fix it, you know. But then I shortly realized it was because the PC I had a laptop, and it's really like, it's not the worst laptop, but it's also like, it's not good for gaming at all, and it's a really slow laptop, but it works for like schoolwork and like small games like Roblox, or like, you know, games that aren't that big, you know. But I was like, shit, well, I'm never gonna get a new laptop. I'm never gonna get a fucking expensive PC, so I might as well just wait until I get, well, I kind of just give up at that point. Like, I know I never say to give up, but like, when it comes to money and you're that young of an age, you just have to just wait. It's not that I gave up, it's just that I decided to wait, you know? I decided that was the best thing to do. And that came in handy because recently my brother, shout out to my brother, he's like, we used to fight all the time, and now he's like the best brother ever, honestly. He bought me my PS4 on Christmas, and made me so happy. Like, I was so shocked because I didn't think I would get it until like I bought it myself from, you know, getting my first job. But no, he got it for me, and I was stoked. And then I've had it since last Christmas, which was almost 2 months ago. And I would say like I was having so much fun with it, and like, but then I realized like you could record, and I started recording and it wasn't lagging. Like, I thought it would be either blurry or like laggy, and it was neither. So I was like, wait, I can actually do this. I don't even need a good laptop or anything. Like, I could just do this. Like, I still have my laptop for like editing and stuff, but like I don't need to record it to my laptop, and it doesn't lag. And it actually, like, you know, I have a mic and everything. Like, it's not the best mic, but it works, you know. Like, you could still hear me clearly, and it's not like the worst. But yeah. Some of you may be so confused about what I'm talking about, but I'm just kind of ranting. I did not expect this to be a rant video, but I guess that's what it is. I don't know what to name this video yet, but you'll see in the title what I named it. But it's definitely not going to be the first episode of the survival series. It's going to be something like pre-season, or I don't know. But yeah, if I'm just letting you guys know, like, even if you are like a stranger or something, don't be afraid to leave comments below. Like, you don't have to say anything personal about your like story or whatever, but like, you know, leave like your username or something, and like we could add each other. Like, I'm willing to make new friends. Like, I'm not one of those stuck-up YouTubers who just ignores all their comments. Like, no, I'll actually, like, I'm willing to make new friends, and how am I gonna get up there? But I guess, I'm still trying to think of what I could call this video, or if I should even post it. Maybe I could just be a video I could watch back if I'm thinking about him or something. But I really like this llama, and I'm not going to kill it. And I think I'm gonna leave all these animals here too. Sorry, doggy. Sit you down there. Okay. But yeah. I know he probably didn't even shed a single tear. Because he didn't come back and he didn't say goodbye. He just blocked me like that. And, you know. And he told me, he was like, my ex has called me a psychopath, and we kind of laughed about it, you know, and, you know, it was just like a normal thing, and I was just like, oh yeah, my ex, like, we were telling each other about our stories, about our exes, and, you know, during the stalking stage, when I was talking to him, after, like, you know, he blocked me, because, honestly, think about if you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, like, if they just blocked you on every single fucking social media site there is, without, like, a word afterwards, like, wouldn't you want to, like, see what they're up to, see if they post anything about you, or, like, you know. So I was full investigating mode, and I know that wasn't good, because it would just make me feel way worse, but I don't know what I was thinking. But, what was I saying? Damn, I keep forgetting what I was going to say. Oh yeah, we were telling each other about our ex's stories. And you told me that, like, they were calling him psychopath, and I was like, okay, like, I don't really remember what I said about it. But honestly, like, low-key... Okay, so, we each had our names. Like, he had my name in his bio, and I had his name in my bio on PlayStation. And, you know, after he blocked me, he took my name out, and he replaced it with, quote, "I wonder what it's like to kill someone you hate." And the fact that he replaced it directly where my name was, right after he blocked me, it didn't even upset me. It was just like, wow, like, are you actually serious? Like, what did I do for you to hate me? For you to want to kill me? That really does make you a psychopath. Like, seriously? Like, if you want to kill someone, like, go ahead and want to, but, like, I did not do anything for him to want to hate me. All I did was just be jealous, and I don't really know what other way to put it. Like, I was jealous because I really liked him, and I thought he understood that because we told each other about how paranoid we both were, and that we would get anxiety. And I remember he would get anxiety because he hated that I smoked weed, so I quit for him. But every time I would bring my brother up, he would just be like, "Oh yeah, he smokes too." Like, he would just get so upset. I'm just like, I haven't seen him in so long. Like, you need to chill. Stop bringing it up. Like, I'm not going to do it. I told you I'm not, so I don't lie. I told you I'm not going to do it again. And I actually wasn't. So, like, I'm not. Like, but, like, now that I still haven't, you know, since I haven't done it for months, but honestly, when I had the chance to, and like, I probably will, honestly, like, just to get back at him for what he did to me, because he knows that people ignoring me is my biggest pet peeve. And when you block me like that and ignore me, those are the two worst things you could do. Like, I would rather have him, like, call me all the names you can in the book than do that. He did the worst that he could possibly do to me, and he may not think that. His friends may have gave him some friendly bro advice or whatever the fuck, but what he did was the most dick move he could do, and he's such a fucking asshole for it, and he knows it. And that's why he blocked my friends, and he blocked me on everything, because he was too afraid to be confronted about it, and he knows that what he did was wrong. And I admit I did some things too. Like, honestly, I didn't do anything horrible, but I was pretty clingy and pretty, like, I started to get a little bit obsessive. I wasn't obsessive, but, like, I was clingy. That's the way to say it. And I should have slowed down a bit, but at the beginning he was the one who was really clingy, and I guess I should have just let him stay that way. But honestly, everything happens for a reason, and you know, we always talked about how, like, it was 1 in, like, a 10 billion chance that we met, because there's, like, so many people in the world. And we were like, wow, it's a miracle that we met. And that was the last time I saw, like, him, you know, change his bio. Like, I'm honestly not going to look at his profile anymore. Like, I stopped doing that a couple days ago, because I will admit my friends told me not to do that, and I thank them for that, because doing that will just make you more upset, and it'll take way longer to get over them. So like if you do that, then like it's just not gonna do anything besides make you feel worse. So as much as you want to just look at, their profile and see what they're up to, or like see if they posted anything about you, like don't. Just don't. Just don't. I feel like I'm a fucking pro at this shit now. Like, if I ever get in a relationship again, it's like I can't see myself making any mistakes because I know everything about how guys are now. Most guys, like, I just feel like I won't ever, like, it'll be really hard for me to fall in love again. And, I don't know, I feel like this is a pretty long fucking video. I don't even know how long this is. I'm not really good at editing, but I might edit this a little bit to take out some parts. I don't know. I might have said a couple things that I shouldn't have said. But I'm an open book, so maybe I shouldn't edit this out. I should just leave it out there and just, because what's the worst that could happen? I didn't name any names. It's whatever. I just had a lot of good memories with him, and it just sucks that it had to end like that, but it was all him. He ended it like that, not me, and I was just upset over one little thing, and he didn't even try. He didn't even care. He just said, fuck you, and he left. So, and his sorry ass probably thinks that was the right thing to do, and it wasn't. If you're watching this, you're seriously a fucking asshole. You are, honestly. And I wish you hadn't done that. I wish you would have just told me instead of being a fucking bitch about it. Yeah. But it is what it is. You learn from mistakes, you grow as a person, and he has a lot of learning to do, I admit. And he should admit too. Very fucking childish. Very selfish. So stupid for thinking he was a good person. For thinking he was good for me. That he was... And I don't care what you have done. All the good shit you've done for people. Say what you want. But what you just did, what you did to me, you lost all my respect. You have no respect for me, and I know you don't really care, which is fine. But I wanted to find a way to be completely honest. I have been trying to think of a way to, get my word in, because I feel like I want to, and I do what I want. I don't let some other person just control me and treat me that way and get away with it. And even though he probably did get away with it, I'm just gonna put my story out there to let everyone know. Like, this is probably already a known thing, but I thought that when people talked about guys and how shitty they could be, I believed it somewhat, but this guy, I didn't even consider the fact that he could treat me just like all the others have, and just dump me like that, and not even, he did it in the most shittiest way a human being can do that. And you would think they would come back, but no, he didn't come back, and I'm honestly, I'm glad he didn't, because if he came back, I probably would have forgave him at the time, and because I was just heartbroken, but now it's like, if he came back, I would just do the same thing he did to me. Ignore him, maybe even block him too. Honestly, I actually don't think I would block him, because that's just a childish thing to do, and I'm just not that kind of person. But you know, I might want to know, like, what he was thinking when he did that. But honestly, it's gonna be something ridiculous and something really selfish and just petty. He will not admit if his friends were in his ear about it. Like, he will not admit that, because he obviously doesn't want to throw them under the bus, which is okay. It's understandable. Like, he's been their friends for like years, and they thought they were telling him the right thing by telling him to drop me out. Like, I'm just assuming that, like, that they did get in his ear about it, because he was talking to them while I was, arguing with him over text. And his friend, one of them actually responded to one of my friends, Margot, and he was telling her that they were attacking him when he was trying to, like, invite me to the party, invite her to the party. So why else would they do that, Like, they were obviously egging it on, they don't know anything about what happened, and I think they were just more supporting about him and that other guy that was, ugh, so gross. But anyways, I think I destroyed most of this. Yeah, it was a pretty good rant, honestly. And you know what? Let's take the llama for a little. Let me just set these animals free. How about that? Be free. This llama's so cute. I should have just done that instead of killing the dogs. Just set them free, and the bird too. But honestly, even though the bird was cute, he made that, or he got that bird, and it just, every time I saw it, it would just remind me of him. But I'm probably gonna delete this map now that I've destroyed this stuff. Even though I thought this would be a survival map, I totally fucking forgot that this was the same map that I did with him. For episode 1, I will make sure, I actually click New World instead of just using one of the freaking ones I already have. Told you I'm fucking new to Minecraft. But anyways, I think I'm gonna end this video here, you guys. It was really nice, like, talking to you, like, whoever's watching this. I know my friends are watching. Like, I mainly make my videos just so my friends could watch them, I don't expect to have, like, a huge audience or anything. So if I talk to you like there's a huge audience, like, I don't actually, like, expect a huge audience to watch. It's just like, it's whatever. But yeah, it was really nice, like, letting all that out. Like, I feel like there's some things that I might have misinterpreted and said. Actually, I don't know. I'm pretty. I'm gonna stand by everything I said. Honestly, I'm not gonna stand back at all. Yeah, I'm pretty confident with everything I said, and you know, think I might name this video like a little girl talk or something like that. Never online date, like